What's up, brothers? Cheers. Man, did I had a fun weekend? Holy shit! So I had a lot of fun this weekend. Actually, yeah, I actually had a blast. And probably the cool thing about this is that I actually made the conscious effort to enjoy my time with the people I'm around. And what I mean by that is simply not taking any distractions. I was thinking about taking headphones so I can listen to music or shit like that, and I didn't do that. Usually I would have been on my phone a lot and watching YouTube videos and shit like that, and I didn't do that. Before, my state of mind would be like, hey, let's go to a bar and drink. I didn't do that. And just a different state of mind that I am at right now at this point of my life, in the sense of I don't know, 40-year-old guy. Yeah, I think it's the first time I ever done anything like this, really, to rent out a cabin and just hang out. Well, whatever you call a cabin, it was definitely a house, but it was like a house up in the mountains, right? And the thing is, it's an Airbnb that it got rented out, and this thing was very set up well. The furniture was nice. You got a jacuzzi, they actually had a game room, which was neat as fuck. Fully stocked kitchen to make your food and all the good stuff. And yeah, that was fun. We were supposed to go a few months back, but the thing is, we had a snowstorm here in California, and we couldn't go, or else we would have got stuck there. Fuck that. So we went there, and there was still snow, and you can tell it was heavy snow. There's still some cars that were buried in snow, which was kind of creepy to look at, right? But obviously we drove there. It was safe. It was fun, and we were able to go and do stuff without any trouble in regards to dealing with the weather. I'm actually happy that I'm at a point now where I have a group of buddies that we can all pitch in and get a cabin and do this kind of shit, right? The person I was back in the day, I would have been trashed the whole goddamn time, thinking that's my idea of fun, right? But yeah, I don't do that anymore, nor do I want to. And yeah, like I said, I just had a blast. Now, in regards to camping and shit like that, I'm not really into going to the wood forest and just being away from technology 100% of the time. It's just not my thing. I really don't like that, to be honest. In this situation, being in that environment, we have our place, we have our room, we have a shower, bathroom, all that shit, and then we can just drive up. We can go to the lake and go to the town or whatever, and we can have a fucking burger and hang out in some cool local area, which is that's a lot of fun. Where we stayed at, it was a few minutes away from Lake Arrowhead. I'm sure maybe you guys have heard of it, Lake Arrowhead. And we went to the main shopping area, which is the main tourist area. I did some shopping. Something I enjoy doing is basically every time I go to an environment like this, some random tourist area, there's always a barbecue place, a hot sauce place. It never fails, right? And I always come back with some type of seasoning. Yeah, and I got myself some salt, some barbecue sauce, some other seasoning and shit like that. So, I definitely had to get something, right? That's my souvenirs, food. Another cool thing that we did was we found a good local pizza place that's actually really fucking good pizza. It was very tiny, right? But they had one oven in the middle, and you can see the guys working on the pizzas in front of you, doing flip the pizzas in the air and all that shit. And the pizzas were really good. One of the best pizzas I ever had. And they actually had a freezer, and I bought a couple to bring back home. I actually have them in the freezer right now, and definitely gonna eat that shit up later. But overall, this experience was great. I before doing something like that would have irked me, because I was so focused on getting work done that I would have been oh, I need to get home and work. I need to get home and work. I really not don't want to be like that anymore. And I just went there. I enjoyed my time. I got to know the friends I went with better, stuff like that. I get to hang out. I enjoy the environment, stuff like that. Because me being me, since I'm such a bit of a workaholic, and I took my video and I filmed in a way that makes me more at ease. Saying that I did something productive work-wise, right? I filmed my trip and I'm making a video of it and I'm sharing it with you, so that kind of helps me balance things out, because that's kind of the person I am. I just feel I have to create something all the fucking time, so yeah. In a way, that's part of the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's just the vlogs and other crap like that. Not only am I an editor, and it helps me practice this stuff more, but it also helps me feel at ease when I do this kind of stuff. It's all right, I'm enjoying my time too, but in a sense, I'm also balancing out my fucking workaholic attitude or whatever to okay, I'm making a video so I can edit it later and stuff and post it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm fucking weird like that. I'm glad that from what I see, a good chunk of you guys really enjoy watching these videos of mine, because you guys are from another part of the world or whatever. So me sharing this, hanging out for a bit, makes me happy. I guess on a final note, for this video, I actually wanted to experiment and not use my gimbal to film. I'm using an app the whole time, and it has a built-in stabilizer, so I was experimenting using my phone handheld the whole time, using the built-in stabilizer, and I want to see how the footage came out. There's some pros and cons to it, but I'll make a video about that later, talking about my experience doing that, right? Anyways, thanks so much for hanging out with me for a bit. Talk to you guys later. Peace.